Hey folks, Scott from IT Rockstars. Hope you're doing well. Hope you can see me. I've got my smart bulb on. Smart bulb. Let me show you up here. No, it's over there. Um, I can change the color, so like every week I have a different color. So I thought I'd try it. It's like a pinkish color, but I'm not sure how it's coming across in the videos. Anyway, in today's live video, I'm wanting to talk to you about challenging yourself. And when the first time I really became aware that I needed to challenge myself. So this isn't a sales video or anything like that. I'm not trying to market my product, or I'm just really giving you well, tell you my story more than anything else. I think that's what I'm trying to do in this video. So um, I was I was kind of bored in the role that I was doing, so I'd reached a sort of senior systems engineer in the role. I'd been an IT manager, managed quite a large IT infrastructure, 600 users across 50 sites, which was awesome. It really kind of gave me my start in IT. I got to sort of learn from the ground up. I had another IT company helping me out through that learning process over the course of a number of years. And I went on to at the end of that, I thought, well, I only know this one IT system, which was a Citrix-based system at the time. I should really, I had this thought in my mind that I wanted to go and work for an MSP. And the reason I wanted to go for work for an MSP is because they dealt with lots of customers, lots of different systems, and you were dealing with lots of different people as well. It wasn't just, you weren't an internal resource as such. You were having to face customers, and you were the face of the business. So I thought that's a pretty cool challenge. So I was really excited to start that role. This was back in 2011 at the time. And I had great fun doing it. I learned a lot from the other engineers, the engineers that were older than me. And I progressed, through from my abilities, but I wouldn't say I was challenging myself as such. There were slight challenges, just in regards to being the face of the business more than anything else. And there was almost that sort of customer-led approach, and communication was crucial as well. But I was looking at my colleagues, particularly the older colleagues, are the ones with more experience, the ones in a technical role with more experience. And then I was looking at my boss, a guy that owned the company at the time, and I thought, he's going to be in a lot more money. He's going to sell this business one day, and he's going to, it's going to, well, like winning the lottery, but it's a very long lottery play. But he's going to by far have the biggest return financially over the long term. And I looked at the technical guys and the technical roles, and I realized that now you can only go so far technically. Now, a lot of people love the technical role, and I'm not trying to diss it or anything like that. I love the technical role. I'm an engineer at heart myself. That's what I sort of fall back into more than anything else. But I said, I've got to challenge myself again. So this was about 5 years ago, and I says, I'm going to go into sales. So I started doing IT sales of all things, and it was a massive challenge because I much preferred being in a server room, or going to a client site and just dealing with the IT, and occasionally maybe having to speak to people. But going into the sales role, I had to actually make an effort and go out and actually speak to people, get to know them, and then play sort of all these sort of Jedi mind tricks when it comes to sales, which I didn't have a clue about then, and I probably still don't have much of a clue now. A really cool book that I read on the, on not tactics of sales or anything like that, but it's a book called How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. It's an old book. It was written back in the 1920s, but it's really how you should, how you can make yourself much more approachable and likable as a person. And it all starts with stop thinking about yourself more than anything else. Start thinking about the other person's perspective, how they're perceiving you, how they're perceiving the world, how you can help them. Because if you help them, then they're gonna like you for it. So that's what I try and do in these videos. I'm all about helping people in these videos. And as I said, one of the biggest challenges that I had myself in IT sales I finally got over that hurdle of actually having to go to things like networking meetings and then speaking to complete strangers wearing a suit of all things. I no longer wear a suit. You've seen my videos. I'm back to wearing a hoodie when I get home. Yeah, you've seen that, but I still had a challenge in the sales role, even after a couple of years of doing it. And it came down to, it was part of the process, picking up the phone, cold calling. That was fun within itself. That's something that I shied away from, but I finally got into the habit of doing that to an extent. It's certainly not for everyone. And if you can keep that up over a number of months or years, you're doing really well. But the biggest challenge, again, is generating qualified leads. I found that is the biggest challenge. So, from the whole technical side, operational side, and sales side, that was like one of the crucial things. Probably that, and actually having time within, to do things more than anything else. So that's why that was the whole reason for this. That's the whole reason for IT Rockstars, is really to help other IT companies generate more business. Now, the sort of inception point for me was, this was back a couple of years ago. It was going to almost be like the Uber for IT support, if you can imagine what that would look like. That's probably that's some sort of ill-conceived idea, I think, more than anything else. So I thought, okay, how can I put this best advantage? So I created like an online directory, basically, where business owners could go and check out other IT companies and see what they were all about. So that's what I did with IT Rockstars. There's a back end. There is actually a directory on the website where you can list your IT company. And the whole purpose of that was actually to rate IT companies, but also to get IT business owners onto the podcast that I do every week, and find out what their business is, what they do, what difference they make. And now what we're doing is we're actually finding out, what parts of the business are really working for these IT people and these IT business owners, and just finding out, how they're doing business, how they're getting those leads, how they're getting the sales, and just golden nuggets. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for stories more than anything else. So you've heard my story now, or part of it. I've got other stories. Like, there's a question like, how did you come up with the name IT Rockstars? Scott, it's ridiculous. Well, that's for another video. Maybe tell you about that later. But that's it. As I say, IT Rockstars, it's all about helping you guys that run your own IT business, and girls, help you generate more qualified leads. And the way that we do that, you can check that out on our website, itrockstars.co.uk. And if you have a gander around that site, down the bottom, if you go to I think it's the podcast section, you will find that there's actually a directory behind the scenes where you can add your business. You'll have to do a little bit of clicking, because it's kind of hidden more than anything else. It's not hidden in Google, but it's hidden on the front page. So you can add your business in there, and you get a free listing on there too. So hey, I apologize if I'm rambling a little bit more than anything else in this video. Just sometimes good just to sit back like this. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow. I think I've got like a big video plan. I'm going to almost do like an hour presentation to help you guys out, and it's going to be sort of from start to finish on generating qualified leads, exactly what that process is, and how you can be doing this in your business, like today, basically. Anyway, I'll talk about that at the weekend. I'll show you that at the weekend, probably Saturday or Sunday, when I've got a little bit more time to do it. Anyway, I'll catch you guys later. That's it for now. Ciao. Bye.